Earlier this week, we did the big Braden Smith Cassius Winston debate video that was derived from a larger conversation that CBK report put out on the all Big Ten teams from the 2020s. They basically created a graphic and assigned 15 different players to a spot on the first, second, and third all team or all Big Ten teams in the 2020s decade. We can run through it and just give their teams and basically give a quick reaction. But honestly, Cart, what I'd like to do is come up with our own version of these teams. So CBK reports first team was Cassius Winston, Io DeSumo, Terrence Shannon, Keegan Murray, and Zach Edey. The second team was Braden Smith, Jaden Ivey, John Tonje, Trace Jackson Davis, and Luka Garza. The third team was Boo Buie, Johnny Davis, Franz Wagner, Derek Queen, and Kofi Coburn. One Michigan player on the third team, one Michigan State player on the first team, three Illinois players, two on the first team, three Purdue players, two on the second team. Kind of feels indicative of who has dominated this decade, to be honest with you, Cart. What's your reaction to CBK's teams here? Did they get it right?
Look, I know there's a lot of I think contention over some of these, positions, especially at the point guard spot. Um, I think the one thing that I'll say that'll surprise some folks, I think, and I don't know if anyone would have pulled this or feels the same as me, but one that stuck out to me right away was I don't know a world where Johnny Davis isn't ahead of Jaden Ivey with all due respect, and I'm a Keegan Murray guy. I think that if it wasn't for Zach Edey, Trace Jackson Davis would have been would have been all the accolades that I think Edey had in the Big Ten. Like I would put him over Keegan Murray, in my opinion.
So they pretty clearly did this positionally. It's like point guard, shooting guard, wing,
Yeah.
power forward, center. The only problem is that Derek Queen and Trace Jackson Davis were both centers, and they're at the four here trying to get the best players on this. So my big change I would do, I just wouldn't go positionally at all. I would do like I wouldn't put four centers on a team. I would just play lineups that you think could work. But like my first team cart, I would swap Braden Smith for Io DeSumo. I would kill the Cassius Winston Braden Smith debate. I put them both on the first team. Cassius Winston, Braden Smith. You got to put Terrence Shannon there. I would put Luka Garza on the first team. How do you have a National Player of the Year on the second team here? That's
That is kind
absurd.
of crazy.
Like Luka Garza should be on the first team, and then Zach Edey's obviously there too. So give me Cash, Braden, TSJ, Garza, Edey on the first team, and then I'm totally fine. Put Io on the second team, Keegan Murray on the second team. I think TJD, you're right, is probably the first name off. I have no issue with Ivy on the second team, but yeah, probably fine with Johnny Davis, maybe ahead of John Tonji. I think that feels right to me. I think Johnny Davis was better his one good season than Tonje was this year, but maybe I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, it's kind of different to put up against each other, but Johnny Davis was incredible that
Honestly, I
that
think
year.
Kofi belongs on the second team now that I think about it.
Kofi over who though? Over Keegan?
Tonji, put Kofi at the five, TJD at the four, put Keegan at the three.
And then
Scrap this
have
positional nonsense.
and then have Io and who's the other Davis?
I'd go Ivy. But I feel differently than you do if you had Davis over Ivy.
I think
Or we could put Boo. Could Boo and Io?
the thing is that factors into this as well is like what Boo did to this conference in his time here.
Yeah.
Like like dog, Boo beat every. Honestly, this would be a fun exercise. Find a player on here that Boo didn't beat.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. All
I
right. So
legit think he beat every single player on this list except for maybe Derek Queen because he wasn't there. But
going
like,
going through this, do you want to make our combined team then? So my first team proposal was Cassius, Braden, TSJ, Garza, Edey. Would you change anything?
no, I wouldn't.
This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs or maybe college football labs because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the eight ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a two-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out. All right. So that's our first team. Our second team, then, that I just proposed was Boo, Io, Keegan Murray, TJD, and Kofi. Anything you change?
No, I say the same on that.
So now we need a third team, which our best available is Jaden Ivey, John Tonje, and then I guess they had Johnny Davis, Franz Wagner, Derek Queen, but I think I would bring some different names in, even potentially than those.
Who you bringing in?
I don't think Derek Queen belongs anywhere near this,
I'm a
respectfully.
Derek Queen guy, and I don't think he does either.
I was stunned that he was there.
I was too, but who's coming in though?
I'm looking through. I mean,
I'm trying to think right now.
Jalen Pickett was incredible his 1 year with Booty Ball with Shrews.
He was. That's very true.
EJ Liddell played this decade.
Oh, EJ Liddell would be in over Derek Queen for me.
Travion Williams played this decade.
Derek Queen would be over Travion,
Honestly,
and I love
people aren't going to
Travion.
like it, but as far as collegiate accomplishments go, Hunter Dickinson, I think, would even be ahead of Franz for me.
Yeah, unfortunately, Franz was good, don't get me wrong, but like what he's become in the NBA is factoring a lot into him being on this list.
Franz's NBA stuff has completely overridden whatever his college
Yeah,
stuff doesn't belong anywhere near this.
he was the second best Wagner at Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't know. There's a world Danny Wolf should be on this list if you're putting a Michigan player on it over Franz, which I would not, to be clear. I would not put him in the top 15.
I was just,
But
let's not do that.
all right. Well,
Can we proactively put a Damar on this list?
we cannot.
Oh,
So, okay, we need to do a third team. I think Johnny Davis is non-negotiable. Jaden Ivey's non-negotiable. Do we want Tanji on there?
why do I want to put like a Dwayne Washington over a
No
John
way.
Tonji?
No way.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get an Ohio State guy in here.
I would put Liddell. If we're going to Ohio State, I would put Liddell.
I put Liddell in.
Okay. So Ivy, Davis, Liddell. We need two more spots. I still like Pickett too. We'd have to go kind of small, but
Okay, not forgetting any no Rutgers guys deserve to be in here, right?
no.
No. Indiana, no.
People ain't gonna like it. I would go Pickett, Ivy, Davis, Liddell, Hunter Dickinson. I think he's the right name if you're including a Michigan name. From this decade, he was the best player in Michigan. And he went back and forth with the Kofis and the Garzas and got the best of them at times. It's gross,
Can we
but he did.
can we put Tyson in there?
Tyson doesn't belong. Only two
Fine.
years. Didn't do anything in March.
Fair. I'm fine. Honestly, I'm fine with putting Hunter Dickinson in there. He was
Like,
he
who was a
wasn't that
better Big
good.
Ten player this decade? Hunter Dickinson or Derek Queen? Hunter was the leading scorer as a freshman on a team that went to the Elite Eight and won the Big Ten by 3 games. Like, that's a better freshman year than Derek Queen had. And he stayed around
Maybe
2 years
maybe
after that.
maybe you had to finish your career in the Big Ten to be a part of this.
Oh, I don't hate that argument.
That's probably why. Because I'm a Derek Queen guy. Derek Queen being on the third team is crazy. Being on any of these teams is crazy.
All right, well then make the call. Our third team, I'm insisting we go Pickett, Ivy, Davis, Liddell. You have to get us a big man for the fifth spot.
Was there any thought to Chris Murray?
Chris Murray could have qualified, but he only really had one good year.
I'm just, I think I'm fine with Hunter being the other
Hunter
guy.
Dickinson finished top five for Ken Palm Player of the Year in the Big Ten all 3 years he was in it.
Yeah, so it's him.
And everybody else that was in it ended up on our team.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Then that I think that solves it.
All right, there you have it. There's our answers. Fun prompt. Thank you to CBK Report for this, and thank you to everyone who put gasoline all over that on the internet this weekend.